Number two, we have to do what is called evading or evade. To evade means to elude, to escape, to avoid doing or fulfilling. In other words, you can't go back to the same people, places, or things if you've legitimately repented. Are you hearing? Because some of the things you got caught up in people first. How many people in here, you can testify to the fact there was just some people that not just had to leave your life, you had to help them exit your life. Because 1 Corinthians 15:33 in the New Living Translation says, don't be fooled by those who say such things, for bad company corrupts good character. That's how come you was talking about people the way you were talking about people. Because you was around another person and like spirits, y'all ain't going to help me in here. That's why you got to know yourself. Me and Carla was talking about this last night. You got to know if you have the propensity to gossip, you can't be around a gossiper. If you have the propensity to lie, you can't hang around a person that is a compulsive liar, because you're going to try to outlie them. Y'all ain't going to help me in here. You're going to one-up their lie. Next thing you know, they're going to one-up your lie, and y'all just going to be caught up in a big old lie. You can't hang around people that are thieves if you got a problem taking stuff that don't belong to you. You can't hang around folk that do dope if you know you struggling to smoke weed. You can't hang around with other cats that smoke weed, because guess what? When you smell the nice, sweet aroma, baby, you hearing what I'm saying? You be like, I can just take one hit and I'll be all right. You can't hang around with somebody that drinks if you are an ex-alcoholic. Y'all ain't gonna help me, because the ex-alcoholic will become the alcoholic again. You are not in a position to take one drink for the stomach's sake, because it'll take you out forever. You understand what I'm saying? You have to know what you have the propensity to do or the inclination to do. You got to know what you're bent towards. You can't hang around people and all they talk about is sexual stuff, and you got a problem controlling your flesh. Look, at some of y'all won't even say nothing. You can't hang around with them. You can't even listen to the music. Am I talking to the right people? How many people in here know if you know yourself, you got to know what you can and cannot watch. You got to know what you can and cannot listen to. Let me talk to somebody else. You got to know, am I talking to the right person? You got to know when you see that person's number on the ID that I cannot answer that phone, because they only call me when they got some trash to talk about, and I'm no longer in position to be a trash can and recycle their foolishness. Am I talking to the right people? I need 3 or 4 people that'll jump up and holler, I'm in reset mode. Come on, somebody holler, I'm in reset mode. Well, you know, Pastor, what of their believers? Well, 1 Corinthians 5:11 says, he said, I meant that you are not to associate with anyone who claims to be a believer yet indulges in sexual sin, or is greedy, or worship idols, hallelujah, or is abusive, or is a drunken, or a cheat people. He says, don't even eat with such people. He's telling you that once I free you, once I deliver you, you have a responsibility to maintain your circle of influence. I'm boring, y'all. You have a responsibility to maintain your circle. Well, she's my best friend, and she's been my best friend since high school. Well, there is not a friend like the lowly. Am I talking to how many people know he a real best friend? Yeshua HaMashiach ain't never left you. He ain't never forsake you. He ain't never changed on you. His opinion about you is still the same. Am I talking to the right people? Even your best friend has an alter in opinion if you don't move how they want you to move. But even while we were yet in sin, he died for us all. That's a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. That's a friend. Am I talking to the right people? Is there no greater love than this, that a man would lay down his life for his friends? If they won't die for you and die to themselves, they don't need to be in your circle. Somebody holler, evade, evacuate. Somebody holler, get out, get out, get out. First Kings 11:2 in the Amplified. I love it. It says, from the very nations of whom the Lord said to the Israelites, he says, watch this. He says to Israel, somebody said he said to me. Look at y'all, you don't even know who you are. Somebody said he said to me, you shall not associate with them, nor shall they associate with you. For the result would be that they will turn away your hearts to follow their gods. And then the Bible said, yet Solomon clung to these in love. Here is the wisest man in the world. The wisest man in the world. Listen, I didn't say it, the Most High said it. Because when he had a chance to ask for riches and all of the things that people usually would ask for, when God said, whatever you want, I'll give it to you. He said, give me wisdom. Give me wisdom so I can run your kingdom. But he should have asked for wisdom so he could control himself. If you put it in the New Living Translation and start at verse 1, watch this right here. Watch this right here. It says, now King Solomon loved many foreign women. Besides Pharaoh's daughter, he married women from Moab, Ammon, Edom, Sidon. Come on. He said, and what? And from among the Hittites, every single nation, he said, don't intermingle with. Don't be intimate with them. In other words, this goes bigger than a man marrying a woman. It's talking about don't be intimate with people who are not of Most High. Paul tells us in Ephesians 5:11, NIV, have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. And we're not saying expose them like expose somebody's sin. He says expose them by resisting it. I don't do that. I don't go there. I don't watch that. I don't listen to that.